Do you feel like J-Lo?
Next, there is domestic honoree John Boyer, chairman of the RFK. To increasing access to affordable health care for the most vulnerable in society. And frankly, I don't understand why it's taking his whole life. Why not just create some sort of health care website that couldn't possibly fail? Welcome, Governor Howard Dean.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. I appreciate it a great deal. We'll now name 17 states in a row. Those of us lucky enough to know John Boyer understand how difficult it is to summarize his dedication to closing the gap in access to medical care that has led to so much unnecessary suffering and loss in our world. Between serving in the United States Navy Medical Department for 24 years and his incredible leadership at Maximus, John has devoted his life to ensuring that every hungry child in America gets the medical care that they deserve, and that no American is forced to choose between health care and rent. John accompanied the RFK Center on that first trip to the Gulf Coast in 2010, weeks after the Deepwater Horizon disaster. He's an expert with 4 days of experience leading the federal and state healthcare policy, and he was determined on that trip that America could do better, and he helped inspire all those involved never to be cowed by the seeming impossibility of success. When the newly opened Robert Kennedy Lafitte Medical Center opened in August, John could not join the celebration that day because he was out fighting for access to affordable and quality health care aboard the USS Pearl Harbor, delivering RFK health e-villages resources to islands in the Pacific Ocean where some people had never seen a doctor or a nurse in their entire life. The mission of Maximus is helping government serve the people. In his 40-year career, John Boyer has done that more than anyone, nearly anyone, to achieve that mission. I am delighted to be introducing him tonight. To see a little of John's work in action, please watch the screens.
John Boyer has dedicated his life to helping those in need. This passion helped shape Maximus into a leading operator of government programs globally. As a valued member of our leadership team, John helped create a business that has provided millions of families access to critical social services. During his 20-year career at Maximus, John was a pioneer in helping state governments facilitate the enrollment of low-income populations into public health insurance programs, such as Medicaid and the Children's Health Insurance Program. He also helped found the Maximus Center for Health Literacy, which develops online and print materials that effectively communicate complex health information to diverse populations served by governments and public health organizations. Today, John serves as the chairman of the Maximus Foundation, providing financial support for local charitable organizations that promote personal growth and self-sufficiency. We applaud John for his enduring role as a healthcare advocate and philanthropist. On behalf of our 12,000 employees around the world, we congratulate him as a recipient of the Ripple of Hope Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Boyer to receive the 2013 Ripple of Hope Award.
Good evening, everyone. Mrs. Kennedy, Carrie, other members of the Kennedy family, members of the board of the RFK Center, members of the Leadership Council, my colleagues from Maximus, friends from American University, my fellow board members from Healthy Villages, family and friends. You heard about 40 of them, I think, over there. My brother, my sister, nieces, nephews, in-laws, outlaws, my children, Ben, Ann, Courtney, Tom. My other daughter-in-law, Xenia, is not with us tonight except in spirit. She's home in London expecting our first grandchild. And of course, my wife, Sarah, who has been my daily inspiration for more than 40 years. Many of you came long distances to be here tonight, and that some made significant sacrifices, financial and otherwise, to join in this wonderful celebration. The Kennedys do know how to throw a party. Please know that I and all of the RFK Center appreciate your efforts and support. Governor Dean, thank you very much for taking time from your very busy schedule for your kind introduction. Sometimes when I'm speaking before a large audience, I can't seem to quit smiling. Sometimes it's because I'm nervous. Sometimes it's because I may be stretching the truth a little bit. Sometimes it's simply because I have no idea what I'm talking about. Tonight, however, I can absolutely assure you it's because I'm so incredibly happy, honored, humbled, and proud to be receiving the Ripple of Hope Award. What I consider to be one of the highest accolades anyone could ever hope to receive. Since birth, I've been very blessed in countless ways, and I strongly believe that we all have a moral duty to leverage those blessings to help our fellow men and women live healthy, happy, productive, peaceful lives. And while I know that some would argue differently, I happen to believe that access to the best health care possible is not only a goal, I believe it is a human right. As only one person, however, I will not single-handedly achieve world peace or eliminate child hunger or assure that LGBTI individuals are given full equity both domestically and abroad. But if I can make a positive difference in only one life, I will be satisfied. Not optimistic, not satisfied, but optimistic that if others will join in the effort, we can collectively move toward a more peaceful, just world. Ripples of hope. Carrie Kennedy is probably the most driven, articulate, tenacious advocate that I know, or even know of. I've seen her in action in the Gulf Coast and other locations, and she is a force to be reckoned with. There is no one more dedicated to protecting human rights, and occasionally at some personal risk, she'll go to the mat for those being disenfranchised. She has continued the legacy of her father and her mother, and I'm certain they are both quite proud of her many, many accomplishments. I'm therefore extremely honored that Carrie and Ethel would consider me worthy of this award. Thank you.
Thank you. Please join us for dessert reception in the foyer just outside the room. Good night, everybody.